everyone keeps ditching me. So I kind of made this weekend in my calendar as like, girl, if no one else will, you go do it. So I'm on my way to Spruce Woods because I feel like that's a gentle start, and the trail they have, like, there's so many intervals with like outhouses and water. It's not too intense up and down. So I feel like that's a good gentle start. So I'll update you a little later. We're here. The trailhead, the parking lot. There are 2 other cars here, so I might run into some folks. So far the weather seems very nice. Sunny, but not crazy. A little bit of a breeze to keep those bugs away. So I'm gonna, gear up, eat a salmon bun, and then we're gonna hit the road. There's a map. That's where I got a map. We're going there, where all of the cabins are, and how far it is one way. After spotting 2 piles of bear scat, mind you, they were like quite old and already picked fruit by birds, but Bear Bell is out to party. Hi, welcome to the favorite feature of the show, being in the bush with Becky. This is where I point out random plants and animals, like little purple aster, or all these bunch of aspens, and the goldenrod, which is like yellow fuzzy stick. What else do we got? There's a bit of white spruce poking around. They're all very, very wee. And some oaks, again, rather wee. And various grasses, because this is grassland. What you'll be hearing are lots of crickets, grasshoppers, frogs, that. So, tranquil evening. Oh, bro's hip. Oh, and this is wild spearmint. It's flowered, so it's not good anymore, but like super spearminty. I'm just gonna, if you want it, get the flavor out. Once it gets bad, it like flowers, kind of gets a little anisey, like licoricey, which I like. Not in its prime. But that was a fun little tasty yum. Took cherries and quite a bit of poison ivy. Those might be cranberries. Hi, bush. Scat tower number 3. Yo, I've come across some hazelnuts. They're like pretty much ready too. Ooh, sticky. Like, they're in these little potty things. Potty, huh? And so it's like this whole run of them. But when they're dark, they're ready. So, got myself a little snack. They're just like real hard to crack open, but they are so good. And this is what's nice about going by yourself, is you won't have your husband yelling at you to stop picking berries and poking mushrooms. I love you, Cyrus. We're like halfway there-ish. I'm just sleepy. I'm not like, oh, it's so exhausting and tired, but I'm sleepy. Sweet, sweet rest spot. Sleeping place, sweet sleeping place. Okay, here we are at the end, like 8-ish kilometers. There are 2 other groups here, so I guess both cars are at the end here. It looks like a boyfriend-girlfriend duo. They have a dog who's not friendly. learned that right away. And what looks like a father-son trip. So I don't think there'll be anyone else because I was at the parking lot at noon, and that's pretty late to start as it is. So we'll set up a tent and have a nap. And then we'll make dinner. There's a well here, and so I think like I'll boil the water for supper, and then I have water purification tablets I'll put in for my bag. Do I have complaints about this tent? Yes. Yes, I do. And I will demonstrate as we set it up. Now this is like a one-man tent fire spot. Bass Pro Shop, so adjacent to Cabela's. And it's one of a few complaints is it doesn't have a fly, like it's just one piece. So it's like great and small, it's compact, but for controlling the moisture inside the tent, like there's no good airflow. And so like I set it up in the basement and I lied in it just to see how it was, and it was already like humid and gross. And then plate number 2, I'm gonna try to put these poles in and you will see right away. There's just 3, a small one for the back and 2 for the front. And it's held with tension with like the stakes and rope, which I like. But I don't know if you can see, like it bows here because that one's straight, okay. But these are already starting to bow, and like some of the fiberglass is like fraying at the joints because it's so, like you have to yams it in there for this front piece. There's a little like loopy at the bottom I'm gonna put it into. The first piece should be okay. And then it's like firm, like a little triangle. It's firm at the top. And to get it in, it just like, I don't know what they want me to do. Like last time I took the tent peg apart, shoved the ends in, and then somehow shoved it back together. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do this at the same time maybe. I don't know if there's some trick. I just don't know, or like I can't even put it across to like the opposite edges. Let's read up. Bass Pro Shop. Congratulations on your purchase. I did it. Morning. It is, I don't know, like not yet 9. And I had some soggy oatmeal. I'm gonna say I did that intentionally so that I'm getting some hydration. I mean, you have to boil the water. Like there's a well, and so you gotta boil it. And I feel like I'm like wasting my boiled water, so I may as well just have some weird starchy oatmeal water. Like, make use of my time. Anyways, good sleep. The tent was indeed soggy, but it's a nice temperature now, so we'll get cracking. These are the little trail marking signs. They just tell you like you're on the trail, because there are some roads or like some paths off that I think are more utility, where they'll like, I don't know, loop around the lawnmower tractor or something. Like they're not the greatest. Like if you're gonna be here in the winter, they're yellow, that's great. Right now it's like, I'm looking for the pole and not the plastic on top. Beep boop. Day 2, doing the way back loop. More Voyager squashed on bear poop, so I'm not, it's old news. That was yesterday's weigh in. Today we go out. My hill! This hill I got like so stuck at on the way in because it's clear that like a lot of water had run down it, and so all the rocks on here are like, yep, here we go. They're all like so smooth though. They look like such perfect like pebbles from like river pebbles. This is the last like mile marker if you're going that way. I guess the first one going that way, but 3 kilometers left. The parking lot's getting very close with the sensor. 1.7. Yeah, anyways, when you get to the last 2 kilometers, it's like, it's really not much. And even 8, like, feels like much, but it's, you know, when I only put a marker after the first 5 kilometers, it's like, oh, I just have 3, and it's not a big deal. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this last little zip back to the car, and we'll check in there. We're back. It is not even 12 hours later. It is like almost 11. And, I motored through that last day too. That was like not even 2 hours. Just about. It was like an hour and 50. But I did specifically choose this trail because I knew it'd be easy and like very flat, and it was. Like, you saw it. You could fit a whole truck down there. So it was very straightforward. I loved like how everyone camping out in the morning is like doing their own thing and getting their own breakfast ready and their stuff packed up, and just like this congregation of adventurers doing their own stuff. That was neat. Yeah, the hike itself was a little dull, but I think it was prettier on the way back. At least where like it was a separate path for the first like 4 kilometers, it was really pretty. Top notch. It smelled nice too, so my nose is all stuffed up. But I don't regret a thing. The tepid Gatorade in my car has been well earned. Very important update. It is cold. Like, I picked it up at Steinbach at Co-op when I filled up. And I kept it like in the passenger foot area. But anyways, thanks for joining me. Who knows when we'll be back. Have a live, laugh, lovely day. It's like all these scrapes too, so maybe someone had a pole, or maybe it's a clawed beast out there looking back at me. And I look at you, and you look at me.